Okay, so also while we're on the phone, I did something really stupid, and I was so embarrassed. So I'm like talking to Bree. I'm like, yeah, I ordered these hot bathing suits on Amazon.
And I was like, text me pictures, babe.
In my garage, there's like a stripper pole behind. There's like Amazon wrapping. You know when people like take hot selfies, but like there's a bunch of like shit in the bathroom.
You're
it's, like,
taking no makeup on, and you're just taking it to send it to your friend.
Yeah, not a picture you'd like send around.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, I'm MJ.
And I'm Bree.
Welcome to Keeping It Casual,
A sex-positive dating and relationship advice podcast.
Yes, I'm married with 2 kids.
And I'm navigating this crazy dating world.
We're just here to share our drama.
And the wild stories of our listeners.
Your Vegas girls are here for you.
Let's do it. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm awesome. I'm fresh off of Cabo.
She is.
Vacation braids and everything.
She's so fresh off of Cabo. She was like, I'm making us the margarita I had in Cabo.
That's right. Margaritas rimmed with tajin and salt.
It tastes like tamarindo candies. It tastes like a little Mexican candy.
I bet that would be really good. So, yeah, just got back from Cabo, celebrated a little week of my birthday, and what were you doing?
I was sick. I was dead to the world. I had the flu.
Yeah.
I'm recovering still.
Oh, but you look great.
Thank you.
Where are you going tonight?
I'm going to Don't Tell Comedy. Shout out to Rachel and Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Episode, I don't know what number, but
Young, Wild, and Free. Yeah, that was a great one.
And then big thanks to Lindsley Allen for joining us last week. Yeah, last week.
Yeah, it seems so long ago.
It does.
I was in another country, and it just seems like I haven't seen you in months.
Because we didn't record on our normal day.
Mm-hmm.
So then we recorded before our normal day. And that was the last time we saw each other. We haven't seen each other for almost 2 weeks now, it feels like.
Yeah. I'm like, who are you?
Where did you come from?
Yeah, our hair's so different. I don't recognize you. But Lindsley was amazing. Cherry Boom Boom, the show at the Oyo Casino. Make sure you check that out in Vegas. And she was incredible. So thank you, Lindsley, for joining us.
So
really cool.
Before you went to Cabo, I spent 3 days with all the dolls.
Oh, yeah, DollCon.
For DollCon. Chanty and Lynx from Muses Podcast flew in from Toronto.
Ladies.
We're going to go out there.
We love them. They're so cool.
We can't say when or why, but we're going to go out there and visit them.
Okay, yeah. Tell everybody what DollCon is. Not everybody knows.
DollCon, I was getting there. I just wanted to brag about Chanty and Lynx for a minute. DollCon is all of Pamela Des Barres. She teaches writing workshops all over the world. So once a year, she has a convention where all of her writers come to Vegas and write. And there's a whole bunch of other activities too. So like Friday night of DollCon, we all went downtown. We danced at the Griffin. They had all this great 70s music playing. And I swear to God, we were all in I was in this really hot jumpsuit and like these platform heels, and the girls were in bell bottoms. And
oh, you're all straight out of the 70s.
We all looked like we hopped out of a 1970s time machine. And you know, at the Griffin, people don't really dance, but we did.
Yeah, because it's like a bar, and then in the back there's like some dark little cub.
The back wasn't open. Oh. So we were dancing. We were at the front. We were dancing, and everybody was just kind of staring at us.
They're like, hello, we're just chilling around the fire pits, like drinking our beers.
Yeah, they were so boring. They were so boring.
Yeah, you made the Griffin better.
We did make the Griffin better. And then we went over to Oddfellows because they have the 80s
night.
The
80s dancing. That is so fun.
Yes, so it was fun. It was fun. I have to say, I had not met, we met Chanty. She's in our episode Free Fallin'. I hadn't met Lynx until I met her that Friday night, and she's just amazing. And I love
knew
Chanty.
She would be.
I knew she would be too. I love Chanty, but I
feel like I know her from the podcast.
Exactly.
But, yeah,
I feel
then
like
you meet somebody.
when I met Lynx, I ran up and hugged her, and I felt like I had known her for so many years, but really I just met her in person. And then shout out to my friend Nicole came into town, and I got to see my friend Sophia, who I haven't seen in years, and I was just surrounded by, and of course Pamela was there, and I was just surrounded by so many women. And if you remember Erotic City with Gina, she's also one of the writers too.
Yeah, and it's cool because I know that's a big part of your life. It's like we all do those things to reconnect with ourselves or just de-stress, and sometimes those things can really just put you in a new perspective and just re-inspire you again, you know?
Well, some semi-big news is there was 2 publishers there, and they are putting together a anthology, and they asked me to submit a few pieces, so I submitted 3.
Ooh.
We'll see where we go.
All right.
We'll see where it goes.
Okay. See, you never know.
You never know.
I love doing stuff like that.
It was great. It was just there was 30-something women, all beautiful, all strong, all independent. Egos were left at the door, and we all just sat there and wrote and read and cried together and laughed together. And we we realize that so many of us have gone through the same things.
Yeah.
Like, I wrote a piece about being gaslighted and everybody else understood it, and somebody else wrote a piece about like sexual assault and everybody else understood it, you know, like it's
nice to be understood and not feel alone.
Exactly. And the fact that you have such strong personalities and everybody left their fucking egos at the door.
I love it.
I miss them.
I know. That's why I love connecting with really strong women that, you know, you can relate to, and they're not just a bunch of
a-holes.
Girls can be douchey too, you know?
Girls
and you're just like, I'm not trying to hang out with you, girl. Yeah, so bring that good, inspired energy.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. So it's every year?
Yeah, every year.
Every year in Vegas. So Bree will be there next year. Look into it.
Yeah, the only reason why I didn't really go to DollCon last year is because it was when we had our first live show. Yeah,
very
so
cool.
I went out with them one night, but I couldn't actually go right. But, you know, if you ever want to hear one of my writings.
Are you going to give us one?
I'll give you one. I had to write a haiku about my faith in the future.
All right.
I have never written a haiku in my life.
Be honest, I don't really know what a haiku is.
It's 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables.
Okay, bring it.
It's a poem. The past was very dark. I now surround myself with love and light. My future is infinite and bright.
Tight.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it. But actually, I'll read you something.
It's like a hip hop verse.
Oh, there was one quote that I saved.
Rhyme scheme.
From one of the girls. I'm not going to call her out by name, but there was a quote that one of the girls wrote, and I resonated with it, and every girl in the room resonated with it, because fun fact about all the dolls, we're all groupies or ex-groupies. So one of the girls wrote, I would have done better if I listened to my intuition, not his guitar and my need for his sex.
Oh, God.
And I was like,
yeah,
same.
Uh-huh.
All of us were like, yeah. But here's
something was like, this is not going to last, and it's probably going to end badly.
Yeah. Okay, here's something I wrote. What you're asking of me is to put your feelings before my own. You are asking me to make your life a priority before mine. You want me to care about your future while not worrying about how your future happiness breaks my present heart. You are asking me to love you in a way I cannot love you, because it wouldn't be fair to put you before myself. And all the while I am only asking of you is to care of my fragile heart, even if it's just for a second. I put it in your hands and you played with it till it broke, because to you my fragility was a small game in your world, while all along I thought you could be mine.
Ooh, probably felt so good to like get all that stuff out.
Oh yeah.
And just express it in a different way.
Express
in a healthy way.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful.
Thank you.
And I heard every word of it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, so Cabo almost didn't happen.
Okay, yes.
Girl, we've been counting down the days of Cabo. It's my birthday. Just me and Chris getting away, getting the grandkids, getting the children with the grandparents.
Damn. I know you guys adopted me, but I didn't have any of those.
Yeah, exactly. No. And so Thursday before we're leaving, Chris comes home and he's like, I'm going to check our passports. Our passports might be expired. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, no. I didn't even think of that, because the last time we went anywhere was like Spain, and that's when Vivi was born. That was like almost 5 years ago. So he goes and checks.
Yeah, because passports are 10 years.
Yeah, so he goes and checks. Mine's fine. He checks his. His is fucking expired as of 2 months ago. I was like, oh my God. You can't just expedite a passport.
Not like that.
Within 2 weeks, maybe a week is like at the most. There are very few locations in the United States that you can actually go and get a same day passport. So Chris, and this is after an hour of researching online. Oh my God. And he kept saying, I don't know, babe. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if the flight is refundable. I don't know if
You're
the
like,
hotel
Bree's
is
coming with me.
I'm like, yeah, you're going to have to stay. I'm going. I'm changing her name. But he ended up flying to San Diego early on a Friday, and he was back by Friday night. He had to get an appointment there. You know, you have to show it's a family emergency or a proof of travel.
Okay.
So that's the only reasons you can get one in a day. And then guess what? He calls me at 10:30. He's like, so their system's down.
No
I was like, what?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. He's like, they're like, I don't know. Just come back before we close at 3:30. Otherwise, you have to come back on Monday. We're leaving Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? This is Friday. You can't do it on the weekend. I was like, he's like, I might just have to stay the weekend. I'm like, you better get back here and help me with these kids. But
you can fly back on Monday.
Oh my God. But we were just like, what? So anyways, their system came back up. It was just all the hurdles and the hassles that could have happened. But we made it to Cabo. It was beautiful. It was all the things, and massages on the beach and jet skiing and
henna tattoos
and braids and all the stories. Chris ate a scorpion.
Okay, is that what was happening on that? Okay, so I was watching your Instagram stories.
I was like, this Instagram story is 6 stories long. Eat it already.
Well, and it was like he couldn't get it out of the jar.
Yeah, it was basically a little bottle of mezcal.
It was a shot
you
bottle.
could have it for free if you ate the scorpion. So he chugs it, and then the scorpion stuck. So they're like trying to fish it out of there. Finally gets it out, and he's just like, and we're all just like,
I would have just swallowed it. I would have been like, bottoms up.
I know, right? He was chewing it up. The guy behind the counter like gets out his camera, not just like his phone camera, but like a real professional. He's like, well, we're like, people don't do this a lot, do they? Like, you're thinking it's an everyday occurrence. So
yeah,
Chris ate a scorpion.
He ate a scorpion. You were not that. How were the micheladas?
Hell no, they were good. I love my tamarindo one, but I told him too because we had to fly out of LAX, and I'm like, I know we're gonna have a celebrity sighting like at the airport.
Yeah.
We're gonna see a celebrity sighting, and who comes on the airplane? Hill's babe, Whitney Port.
I know. She texted me. She's like, Whitney Port's on our airplane, and I was like, give her a business card.
I'll be honest, I did slip it in my pocket, and then I was walking behind her in that long ass line to customs, like getting into Mexico, and I wanted to, each time I'm standing next to her, I wanted to like say something, and I was like, I couldn't do it. So I missed our opportunity to get Whitney Port on the podcast. But I don't know. It was so inappropriate. I was like, I cannot do this right now.
Oh my God.
But yeah, that was a little bit of a fail. What else happened? We met some really cool people there, of course. And we met this older couple in the hot tub, and he doesn't drink, and she's a hot mess. He had to be in his 70s, and she was like in her 50s.
Oh.
But he's like, so this one last night, he goes, she decides to get up and go to the bathroom and walked into the lobby instead of the bathroom. And we're laughing about it.
Did she pee in the lobby?
Well, no. He's like, in the middle of the night, I'm like, I hear like a tap, tap, tap. And I'm like, what's going on? There she is standing in the hallway. Like, and I'm like, what are you doing out here? And she's like, I was going to the bathroom. So like a drink later, he's like, oh yeah, this one naked in the hallway last night. We're like, wait, you buried the lead. She was naked. So she got stuck in the hallway, like butt naked for like 5 minutes trying to wake him up. So that was my favorite.
Oh my God.
I love that so much.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. And I'm so happy it didn't happen to me, knock on wood.
I know. I was like, I love that story.
Okay, so you went to Sammy Hagar's bar down there, right?
Cabo Wabo. Yeah, I went to Cabo Wabo, went to Squid Row, which is like full of spring breakers. I've never
Squid
felt
Row
so
is where they party
old.
on Laguna Beach.
Girl, I never felt so old. I was like, oh my God, get me out of here. But I was spinning on the poles and stole shot
Fantastic.
glasses. It was good.
Yeah, okay, so you remember in Laguna Beach when they go Cabo?
Is that where it was?
Steven's yelling at Kristen for dancing on the pole.
Was
and
it
they were at Squid Row. Yes.
Yes, I did Squid Row.
Yes, Steven. He's like yelling at Kristen. He's like, dance on the pole, you fucking slut.
You know, it's funny because I did like some little gif on Twitter. I was like, going to Cabo, like little Kristen happened Cabo says in Cabo, and of course I see one of the Hills girl walking on the airplane. I was like, it's so perfect.
See,
it's so Cabo.
You should have given her our business card. We could be interviewing her right now.
Well, I had to double check. I'm like, why is she going in coach? Like, what? Also, what's up with that?
What did you fly?
Delta.
Okay.
There were movies the whole way. It was fabulous.
You didn't just have to watch Big Bang Theory.
No, we watched this show with Anna Paquin called Flack. Have you heard of this?
No.
She's like some PR, like get everybody out of trouble. It's pretty raunchy and cool.
Interesting. How long is the flight?
From Vegas? Oh, God. 45 minutes to LA, 2 hours to Cabo.
Oh, okay. So it was easy traveling.
Yeah. We're going to go again. I feel like we need to do an official girls trip.
I think we do need to do an official girls trip.
I know the prices. We're going to do a Keeping It Casual in Cabo.
Yes.
We'll bring you guys along. We're going to do it for all the keepers.
Fantastic.
Okay, something silly happened as we were like chatting before before I went to Cabo. We're catching up, just chilling, because Chris was in San Diego all day doing passport things. But Bree's like telling me about
an ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, we were just talking casually. She's like, yeah, he was kind of douchey and this rock star, whatever.
He was a drummer of a band. Ugh.
So as we're talking about it, you were like, but I haven't all these years when I think about him, I can never find him on social media.
But found his Wikipedia page.
And all of a sudden she's like, oh my God, he has a Wikipedia page. I was like, this is too funny. Like, that was so random and hilarious because it came out of the blue.
Has a Wikipedia page but no Instagram or Facebook.
Also because his name just like some
it's
scenario
so common.
Popped out of the blue when we were talking about him.
Yeah.
And you just brought him up. You're like, I don't know, I've kind of looked for him. I don't think he's on social media, am I? And then you're like, it's a fucking Wikipedia? Like, what's going on?
He has a fucking Wikipedia.
And it looked like some punk punk rocker you date.
That was totally my groupie days.
It was just the situation was like so bizarre.
I think he created his own Wikipedia page. Is that something you can do? Keepers, do you guys know if you could create your own Wikipedia page?
If so, whip us one up. Please do it. Okay, so also while we're on the phone, I did something really stupid and I was so embarrassed. So I'm like talking to Bree. I'm like, yeah, I ordered these hot bathing suits on Amazon.
And I was like, text me pictures, babe.
Yeah, so I was like in my garage. There's like a stripper pole behind. There's like Amazon wrapping. You know when people like take hot selfies, but like there's a bunch of like shit in the bathroom.
You're
taking
no makeup on, and you're just taking it to send it to your friend.
Yeah, because you're like, I look at my bathing suit. So it was not a picture you'd like send around, but it did have like I was posing all thoughty and just kind of was feeling myself, but still it was not an appropriate picture to accidentally text to my married
male friend.
Oh my God. He had texted me earlier that day randomly. I hadn't talked to him, old coworker, out of the blue, just for somebody else's number. I was like, oh hey, here you go. So when I'm talking to Bree on the phone, I'm like, yeah, let me send you a picture real quick. I just quick text her, and I guess that was the last one, and all this, and I sent her like 3. I was like, oh fuck, oh God.
She just starts yelling into the phone, and I was like, what?
I was like, I just sent all the pictures to this guy.
And I was like, oh.
And and it's like 9:30 at night. So imagine he's in the shower and his wife's like, oh, his phone goes off. Whoa, that's so-and-so. Oh, look, it's MJ. Why is MJ sending you weird bathing suit photos? Like, these are like, I don't even know. It's hot, but it's not hot at all. Like, what is this? Like, I would be like, this bitch. But yeah, I was like, dude. And he's like, it's okay. He goes, honestly, I've done it before.
He was cool about it.
Yeah, he laughed. He's like, I'll delete these. I was like, please do. Let's never talk about this again. But yeah, he's like, I've done that before when like I've sent a message to like a friend and it was at
wrong
work.
Text to people. Like, you know what? I have a friend named Alex and our hairdresser is named Alex.
Okay.
So sometimes I'll text him and be like, yo, I need a hair appointment. He's like, okay.
I can't do anything for you. I bet
I can do stand up for you.
I know you guys have some stories about like accidentally sending. I mean, that's everybody's got one. You've sent the wrong text to somebody, so send it. Feedback, keepingitcasualpodcast.com. Mm-hmm. Or if it's just shorty, just shoot it to us DM it to us on the Keeping It Casual page.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was embarrassing. Kind of PG-14, but still fucking embarrassing.
I would be super embarrassed.
I was like, at least my bikini body was on point, so there it is.
Yeah, well, everything was on point. Before we get into this advice email,
okay,
do you have a hot song you've been listening to or just a good song you've been listening to recently?
Yes, and I haven't heard it in years. Is it okay if it's an old one?
Yes.
And then I wanted to hear it over and over and over again. We're having food at this Mexican restaurant, and the song Antonio Banderas sings in Desperado comes on.
Yes.
Ay, 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 mi amor. Ay, mi amor.
Well, along those lines, then, this is not this is not why I brought up this topic. I'll get back to why I brought up this topic. I love the song in Once Upon a Time in Mexico where Salma Hayek does the snake dance.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Wait, the snake dance, is that From Dusk Till Dawn?
Oh, no, that's From Dusk Till Dawn. You're right.
Yes.
They're all in the same series.
God, I could live in Mexico. I could perma-vacay. It's so fun there.
Okay, so why I brought that up, Demi Lovato released a new song yesterday. Mm-hmm. You know I love her. You know she's my woman.
Yes.
The one line that caught me is, when is I love me enough? Ooh. And it's all about like, there's a line that she says, I'm a black belt when it comes to hurting myself, but I'm great at loving somebody else.
What's it called?
I Love Me.
Oh,
I wonder when I love me is enough.
I love her voice, the way she has like this little scratch when she's singing.
But she has like, she can belt it out like it's nobody.
But she's got this little rasp in her voice I love so much. Yeah, Demi Lovato's great. I need to hear that one.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's all about like, why don't we love ourselves enough? It's a good question.
It is true. You know, I had to, just like you go into your writing thing and your writing retreat, and like me going to Cabo. I mean, you just have to take care of yourself and remind. Sometimes you ain't got time for a retreat. You don't have time for a trip to Cabo, okay? But like, carve out, even if it's just an hour in a day, to like just stop and just remind yourself that you're fabulous and do something for yourself. Anything to feed your soul.
I actually had somebody kind of message me today. Her name's Kira. She said, self-love is most important no matter what. I admire you not because you're so beautiful on the inside and outside, but because you radiate the importance of self-love. And that made me fucking cry. And I didn't even mean to bring that up. I was not going to bring that up. But
Yeah, no, it's so true.
Yeah.
You know, you just have to, and people feel it. You know, so sometimes it takes you to be around somebody to remind you to do that. So we're here for you. Remind yourself to take care of yourself. You've been stressed. You've been struggling. You're in a bad rut.
Do
Bad
something.
habits. Plan out something fabulous for yourself. Set a timer tomorrow and be like, tomorrow I'm doing this because I owe it to myself.
Yes, even if it's just like taking a bubble bath and watching a murder documentary.
Yeah, or just stretching. I love this. Like, me and my friend were talking about this like daily 10-minute stretch. Just like my timer goes off every day and it's like, have you stretched? You know, I don't do it every day. Let's be honest. I was doing it hard and then I fell off for 2 days and then 3 days. And then I was like, I need to keep doing this.
And then you went on vacation.
Yeah. So did I stretch? No. In other ways.
The sex was good on
Sex
vacation.
stretching. Yeah. So a lot of adventure. But, you know, just remind yourself to do something cool.
Yes.
But also, we haven't checked in with you guys in a while.
We have not.
So we wanted to see what's going on in your life.
this advice email.
Bree's got a fun one for us. I haven't heard this yet, so
MJ and Bree.
I'm ready.
I know usually people write in to ask you about sex or ask permission to break up with their loser or with the loser they are dating, but I am coming to you with friend problems.
Relate.
One of my very good friends for the past 15 years or so is getting married. She didn't ask me to be in the bridal party, which is fine. Her 2 sisters are going to be her bridesmaids, and that's it.
Okay.
However, she and her husband are charging $50 a person to come to their wedding.
They're charging $50 a person.
Top it all off, they have registered for gifts. Without even buying a gift, a new dress, or the plane ticket to get back home, I am spending $100 for my boyfriend and I to attend the wedding.
Oh.
Is it wrong that I am annoyed that they are charging for a fucking wedding?
Yes.
I don't even want to go. Can I get away with just sending them from something they registered for at Williams-Sonoma? I want to be a good girlfriend, but I can't handle the fact that she is charging an entry fee for her wedding. I've seen concerts for way less money than this. Wendy in Portlandia.
Wow.
Wendy.
Okay, hold
I give you permission to not go to that wedding.
I do too. And here, you know, here it is. If anybody has a wedding like out of state, unless it totally works with your vibe and your finances, you're not obligated to go. And you know what? That is a thoughtful thing you could do is send them a gift off the registry. But, the audacity.
Hold on. The audacity to A, charge $50 a person, and B, be registered at fucking Williams-Sonoma. Fuck you.
Wow, I know. I feel you. You're just like, okay, my friend's being extra. I'll send her a gift. Okay.
But I mean, I understand weddings.
You'd have to pay for the whole trip there and everything.
And a new dress. And you're paying for your boyfriend to get into the wedding. But I understand weddings are expensive.
Yeah.
Catering's expensive. This shit's expensive.
You gotta live in your wheelhouse. Sorry if you can't be princess for a day. If that's not your lifestyle, it just ain't gonna be. Sorry.
Okay, so this is my thing. I'm not married. I've never been married. But I still look at, and maybe it's just because I'm a little bit pessimistic, but I look at a wedding as another day. Do you want to spend $40,000 on a dress that you're going to wear once?
If you got the $40,000 wedding lifestyle, like don't expect your parents to go broke. Your parents to go broke for you for this one day. Your fiance's parents, like. I feel the same. I'm honestly like, have the wedding that's in your means.
But your wedding was low key.
Yeah, because it was in our means, and I also just wanted to spend the money on the honeymoon.
Exactly.
You know?
See,
and I
didn't
even register for gifts, but that was just us. We already lived together.
You guys had a house together.
Yeah,
already at that
people
point.
brought me cards and gave me cash, and they gave me stuff anyways, just because they wanted to. But it wasn't expected. You know, like people will do stuff. You're surprised, but when you go demanding things, it's very off-putting. I ain't feeling it. Sorry,
I'm not feeling your friend either. Don't go to the wedding, Wendy in Portlandia.
And send her,
send her a gift.
Send her a gift and do something cool. You know, I had a friend that was going to be getting married, and it was a big flight, and I'm like, man, I got vacations planned with the family that summer, and even with Cabo, like, of course we wanted to do a big thing with, like, a bunch of friends and everything. Yeah. But does everybody have time to go to Cabo for my birthday? Like, they got their own birthdays and their own family vacations, their own anniversaries and things they want to do. So when people expect you to travel for them, you better make it worth their while. I mean, I'm
just going to call everybody and be like, guess what? I got married. I'm throwing a party next week. That's how my wedding's going to be.
Come to my party, BYOB, because I'm trying to stock my home bar.
Seriously,
everybody bring a bottle of liquor.
I don't want a big wedding.
I understand when people do, but also I understand a lot of people like going broke to have that wedding.
And that's another thing is like, do you want to start your married life in debt because you spent it on one day? I'm sorry.
Frustration?
I am not trying to talk shit thing. Like if I get married, it's funny because Rachel from Don't Tell Comedy, she and I were texting. There's this place that'll come up and set up michelada bars. Before she texted me about this michelada bar thing, I was like, oh my God, I totally want like a michelada bar at my wedding. Micheladas and like hot Cheetos or something. Just like a little Bree area.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was like, and it'll probably be at a house. Like I imagine my reception to be like nowhere fancy or anything, just like at a nice house.
Okay.
Like you could rent a beautiful Airbnb and rent the entire home for like $100.
You can find ways to have the wedding of your dreams in your means, but also don't
charge $50 a person.
I mean, they're like, oh, we're gonna recoup. They're like, what's the budget? We're $200. All right, charge everybody. That's gonna pay for your dress, honey. Like, don't be.
Well, see, and that's the thing is like, what are you charging $50 a person for the catering? Have Taco Bell come in and cater for you.
Buy your own meal.
Yeah. Is that what you're spending $50 on your own meal? Because I'm sorry, wedding food is shit.
Open bar.
Some
people are like, I don't even drink. You know, a lot of people don't drink. They don't care about your open bar.
See, that's why
a lot of people do drink, and they do expect open bar at a wedding. But
I would be pissed if I went to a wedding and it wasn't open bar. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen to us. We're like, yeah, don't be over top and bougie, but do have an open bar. I don't want to be there.
At least beer and wine.
God, yeah. I mean, you don't have to have goodie bags for every single like person there. They don't need go home with something with your name on it. Trust me.
No, we'll throw it away.
No, maybe hook up your sisters that are going to be the bridesmaids with something special. And even them, they're your sisters. They get it. They're like, I paid you $50. Like, it's fine.
God. $50. Like, no, that's fucking don't go.
That's just our opinion. It doesn't have to be everybody's.
Michelada bars. This is where we're going. Let's circle back.
I understand.
So I was like, I'm gonna have a michelada bar at my wedding, and then just randomly Rachel was texting me about this, and she goes, "Yeah, if I ever get married, this is what I want." And I was like, "Oh my God, I was just thinking I wanted a michelada bar at my wedding. Let's get married to each other."
This will work.
Sorry, Justin. Sorry, Boo Thing.
Man,
I'm marrying the girl that set us up.
God, I
wouldn't that be fucked up?
Dude, I've honestly been invited to weddings before, and I looked at the whole registry, and I was like, I'm not spending. Everything was like $100 and over. They were like, they wanted like camping equipment, and like everything was just really expensive, like really random stuff. I was like, this is a lot.
That's just not my thing. Like, I'm not.
Weddings gotta be stressful, and they're big on planning, but you have to plan a wedding within your means. Don't go broke doing it.
Okay, so here's how I picture my wedding. If I let people in the ceremony, I'm just gonna rent a big ass house, and my wedding mentor is an ordained minister, and she's gonna be the officiator.
Okay.
And then we're gonna throw a big ass party.
There you go.
Or I get married at the Justice of the Peace.
Mm-hmm.
And then I throw a big ass party.
Yeah, exactly. Throw the party. Don't charge people. That's what parties are for.
Exactly.
Charge people to come to your birthday.
Because honestly, the alcohol they bring. If you want to, like, usually birthday parties are build your own bar.
Yeah, BYOB. Yeah, bring a present, but
don't be charging people.
Don't
be charging people for the wedding.
Sorry, we could go on and on.
I am gonna go on and on. I'm annoyed.
You've got Don't Tell Comedy. I have to catch up with the fam. We've been gone from the kids for a whole week, and the grandmas are like, please don't ever call me to babysit full time again. Like day and night. Like, how are the kids? They'd be like, our kids are something special.
Yeah.
Yeah. Consensus.
Yes. They're great.
Yeah.
I love them. But Auntie Bree didn't babysit day and night. So.
Exactly. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
The curtain bangs are like filling in.
You look great.
Oh, thank you.
You have that Cabo tan.
I didn't get sunburn. Thank you for my SPF 50 and my my foundation.
Yes.
So then you can just not look like I don't need to wear makeup, but also you can put a little glow on your face and protect your skin. So I did not get fried. I was very happy I didn't get fried.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's how we do it.
Until next time.
Yeah. Bye. Oh, good times. We hope you related.
If so, let us feature you. Email us at feedback@keepingitcasualpodcast.com or show you're a keeper on Facebook. Like the Keeping It Casual page and join the group.
Yes, bonus. If you rate and review on Apple Podcasts, you get into our monthly Keeping It Casual swag giveaway. It's the last Wednesday of every month.
More hookups when you share us on your Instagram stories at Keeping It Casual Podcast.
That's right. Find me anywhere socially at MJ Radio Diva.
And I'm everywhere at Breemixed, BREEMIXED.
Keep it casual.
Bye.
Bye.